We are here at 6221 Isles Del Ray Ave. And this is Sarasota, Florida, Alcove at Waterside, Lakewood Ranch. All right, we're going to head into this one. And pretty from the outside, you do have the pavers out here. And you do have a 3-car garage. Right, I like the setup of that. That's that L-shaped garage, right? And interesting lighting out here, right? Looks like a big candle light. And this one is tucked away on a lake, by the way. And you do have some security, right? And a big old door we're gonna walk through right now. Head on in. Check this one out. Now I like the flooring on this. You do have that vinyl flooring, and it looks like wood, but definitely solid for vinyl, that luxury vinyl, you know. And this is a Neil community home. All right, it's a signature home, so, you know, this is his top of the line ones. If you don't know, Neil just became a billionaire in the last few years, just for a little insight. But there's your ceilings, your tray ceilings. Nice entryway. And you have your crown molded in there, of course. So this property, just so you know, it was never lived in residence, all right? And located on this premium home site, all right? And you're gonna see why in a few minutes here. And it has some tranquil Blue Heron lake views, all right? And there's 3 spacious ensuite bedrooms, plus 4 baths, all right? 3-car garage with ample storage and functionality. And you're positioned as a refined, design-forward home under $2 million here. So we're going to take a left turn here away from the great room and go into the first bedroom that is an ensuite. All right. And you can see that same flooring is all the way throughout here. And I'm going to get to some sizzle factors about the location, right? Where we are in Lakewood Ranch. Hang in there with me. Have some allergies going on. So you might hear me sniffling a little bit. But just for inside scoop, local honey, big trick with that. So anyways, so we'll get to some other things, but for starters, you do have this walk-in closet, all right? And it is a finished walk-in closet, right? So you do have California closets going on in here. All right, it's all set for you. And my favorite pocket doors, you do have one there. A little less intrusive, right? When you're trying to open and close. All right, and you got these nice sharp looking tiles down here. The extra effects, right? Get a pump, your walk-in shower. All right, it's a nice natural light coming in. But you know, if you know me, I love that feature. And then you got your mirror and your vanity, right? All set to go. The interesting way they snuck the lights in there on the mirror. So you don't see that all the time, but anyways. So, and you do have the extra piece there with the shower, just to note. So anyways, handheld. And you got your fan up here, all right? And your plantation shutters. So that's the first room. Now this is kind of the wing of the bedrooms, so to speak. So you walk right across your way here to your second bedroom with ensuite, right? Okay. Now this closet, doesn't have that walk-in that you have in the other, but you got storage, so that's good. Okay. All right, here we are in the bath. You can see that nice shiny porcelain tile. And you got a different look. You got the green tile in here. Similar shower in many ways. And mirror as well. All right, it's pretty sharp. Pocket door, of course. And we'll keep moving over this way. So going through this door, behind door number 2, we've got a garage. All right, and it is a 2-car here. Now, you do see the cut that they made in here, right? So you have the cut concrete, saving it from cracking. You do have the flake in there, right? Nicely done. Again, never lived in. So I mean, this thing is on a brand new house. Don't have to wait. This is the one, right? Well, let me show you a little bit more if we figure that out. Hot water tank over here. You got yourself a sink. So if you're that buyer that's looking for a place that's not been lived in, we're talking about this one, that's for sure. So just so you know, I got a question, because that garage is on the back side of this wall, and there actually is no way to get to that besides going from the outside. Right, so we're just going to double check and pan real quick because I'm curious on that note. But yeah, you do need to access that garage from the exterior. Okay, so maybe a storage area, maybe you keep that special sports car in there, but that one does require you to go from the outside. So now we've got a flex room over here. Okay, it could be 4th bedroom technically. I know we're only 3 deep, so this could be your 4th though. Just saying, it's got those nice big barn doors, right? Which are definitely in style or in vogue, as they say, right? So, yeah, they're right there, waiting for you to come and move them, right? And it's got the built-in speaker system, right? Surround sound going down. So this could actually be a second living room, right? You decide on it. Same flooring throughout. It's got green. They say geniuses love green. Oh, there you go. I think Einstein liked it. Don't quote me on that. So anyways, it's a good sized room. I mean, you can fit a lot in there. So we're going to spin around over here. All right. You got your HVAC system right through this door here. Brand spanking new. And you got your laundry room, right? With sink, granite countertops. All right. Got extra shelving up here and cabinetry. Okay. Obviously down below for all your washing needs. All right. Little sign there saying you'll never regret being kind. That's pretty true. So anyhow, there you go as we make our way into this really nice layout with an open concept great room here. All right, designed for seamless indoor-outdoor flow. Where I show you all the kitchen. There's that indoor-outdoor flow. There's a little bit in the primer as well. All right, thoughtfully designed for both everyday living and entertaining. And just so you know, all these bedrooms, as I mentioned, do have those en-suites for your bathing privacy, right? And comfort. So the layout's pretty balanced, functionality and elevated architectural style on the exterior. So as we look at this kitchen though, this is a chef's kitchen, okay? And it's anchored by premium Wolf appliances, right? And we're going to get to a wine refrigerator towards the back side of this here in a moment. But definitely clean, modern layout, designed for both cooking and connection. So there's your microwave popped in right down there. Okay. And you got your cabinetry. Nice big expansive island. All right. Dual sinks. A lot of people like those. Some don't, but they definitely are good for organizing when you're getting the clean on. Obviously, don't want to miss your dishwasher over here. All right. That's a Miele. You do have your Wolf gas top. This is a gas community. Okay. Cabinetry throughout here. Now don't miss that backsplash as I cruise along here. That it is all granite. And look at the veins on that. That is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice ripple through there. So anyways, we're going to get to that wine fridge. Just hang in there. Here's the pantry. So, pretty good. Somebody left a little mouse in there. You caught that. All right. But really good layout. I mean, when you're in here, if you're a chef, a cook, Yeah, this is really good for entertaining here. So there's your wine fridge. Currently set to a nice cool well, you got your Sub-Zero fridge altogether built in here, and that's set to your 5545. All right, so I'm going to pop this open. A lot of people ask about that. There you go. It's nice and cool. Never been used other than for an open house. So pretty amazing, especially how nice the home is. So here's where your dining area would be. There's a little chandelier coming down from up top. And just to note how high those ceilings are, they're quite tall. We're talking about 12 feet in that vicinity. All right, you got your tray ceiling, you got the surround sound, and look at these lights that they put in too. All right, so, and then you've got quite a few spaces here for your breakfast bar, right? So get into some sizzle factors, right? So this place has got built-in home theater system. Okay, that's what you actually were seeing in the other room with in-wall subwoofers. All right, so you're not playing around in here. Plantation shutters that I had mentioned throughout. Designer lighting, custom wallpaper accents, which we're going to get to over here in a minute. All right, upgraded tile and flooring selection and curated finishes that elevate the overall feel of the home. All right, so you got some outdoor living out here too. And just so you know about the construction, new construction, this one, really you can still feel that without the weight. High-end finishes, like you're noticing, like I was just panning around and showing you a bit. Efficient luxury footprint with minimal compromise, okay? So it's got that simplicity look, but lots of luxury as we look around here. Indoor and outdoor spaces, designed for low maintenance, elevated living. So anyways, good sized living room, right? So great room. So you can get all your festivities on in here, and you can spill outside. But before we do, let's check out this interesting bathroom. There's a little bit of a hallway here to just take note of. Lots of big windows too. Poured in that natural light, which is always great. So if you wanted to add a pool, this could be your pool bathroom. But look at these tiles. You don't really see these very often. So again, porcelain. And just really cool looking tile. So definitely popping. Again, similar shower. Another one throughout, right? So there's an extra one for the guests. So everybody that's here gets their own bedroom, bathroom. And then you've got an additional one here. Look at this interesting light, right? There's actually just shot a shuttle into orbit that's going to the moon. Kind of looks like the moon right there. Just for a note, NASA did yesterday, as a matter of fact. So anyhow, what you can see from here. All right, let's step outside real quick, and then we're going to go to the primary. So here we are outside, getting some La Fresca on, right? And this here, you got your Wolf grill. All right, refrigerator out here. And look at that wood. That is a really solid look, right? Sink and everything, okay? This is looking like, okay, yeah, pretty solid. All right, so not sure exactly, honestly, what the countertop is. It does feel possibly fiberglass, but I'm not clear on that. Could be concrete though. A little tricky to tell on that, but solid, whatever it is. So anyways, so outdoor living, right? You got this lanai views, and check this out, right? This is easterly facing, so you're gonna get some glorious sunrises over here. All right. All right. And this is an ideal setting for even sunsets, because on the flip side, on the front of the house, you can check out some really nice sunsets. Okay, and look over here for a sizzle factor. How about your own gas fireplace? This is the beauty of living in a gas community. So all that's left is, if you really wanted to, you could pop a pool in over here, or your spa, or you just keep it a yard, have some fun. All right. Now you can launch some kayaks in here and go cruise around, that's something you can definitely do. So that's up to you as well. All right. This is quiet, refined setting with larger master plan community. So, and we'll get to that and a bit of the Waterside lifestyle, which is pretty sweet. And that's a big reason people move here. So anyhow, let's sneak back in through the door we came in. All right, and we'll talk more about that once we check out the primary. All right. Well, on our way over, the community, right, Alcove at Waterside, it's a boutique enclave of 47 homes, actually. Wait till you see this primary bathroom. All right. And it's all around Blue Heron Lake. All right. And it's one of the newest and most exclusive neighborhoods in Waterside, designed for privacy, right, and a strong sense of place. Quiet, refined settings within a larger master plan community. So here we go. Check out this ensuite. It's pretty sweet, pun intended. So nice shiny tiles here. All right, really popping. Here's that wallpaper that we're talking about, and done well. It almost looks like a chandelier when you glance at it. I mean, it is a chandelier, but it looks like, you know, there's more going on. But it's interesting. You get the glass pieces there just popping, right? Nice touch. And you got the rain showers while we're looking up. So you got dual rain showers, right? For all your washing needs. You got a handheld and another faucet. So you take your pick where you want them to come from. Maybe all of them, right? And then it drains nicely down towards the back, as you can notice there. The honeycomb style tiles, right? Subway on the walls. You got your pocket door with your business room. And of course those dual vanities that are important to take note of. So you can do your thing and you don't have to be crowded. Now if you're like me, I don't take up a lot of space. I'm not going to go there with how much space my wife takes up. But we each do it our own way, don't we? So these are built-ins here. And you're walking, still that same flooring throughout, right? That primary vinyl, or so that vinyl wood look, luxury vinyl. And I continue with those. It does match a bit with the cabinetry that's in here. So anyhow, all right, let's keep it going. I don't know if you guys caught that too. Definitely custom lighting. All right, so we're gonna head on into the main bedroom here. All right, so here she is. And that surround sound, the subwoofers in the walls, those carry on through here into this room. So you got your options. A lot of great options on how you want to run this. And nice high ceilings. Yeah. So let's get to a little bit before we get back to closing statements on this one, which, you know, we can walk out here onto that nice patio and check out that fire again. Setting a little ambiance. It's beautiful out there, for sure. Waterside Place lifestyle, right? This is what people move to Lakewood for in this area. It's a major feature, right? So it's located in this highly desirable Waterside Place district, right? And it's walkable access to waterfront dining, boutique shopping, frequent community events and gatherings on the lawn. You know, they got volleyball, they got a splash pad, they've got a really nice playscape that's over there, a big green, and you access it over a bridge, and then lots of nice restaurants and walk appeal, just really majestic. And they do have your farmers markets on Saturdays. So just a lot going on over there. Vibrant social lifestyle, driven entertainment, or environment, I should say. And you do also have bands that play over there, which is a nice touch too. And there's some speakeasies in there if you look hard enough. Hit me up in the comments if you don't want to know where, if you're unsure. And it's one of the most sought after areas in Lakewood Ranch. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And by the way, these sliders just absolutely glide. Really well done. Neil does a bang up job. Local builder, and his reputation matters to him. I'll tell you that. So you can tell by the way he builds his homes. So anyways, closing statements here. This is more than a home. It is a statement. All right. And this combines architectural design, location, lifestyle, all in one nice luxury package. Opportunities like this in Alcove are rare and limited. I mean, you don't come across brand new that no one's moved in on yet, that's owned, right? Besides the builder, this just is not, it's not typical at all right? And when buyers see this setting, rather, the design and the proximity to Waterside Place, it clicks quickly. So that's what it's about. And by the way, just note even more windows, letting in that natural sunlight vibe here in good old Lakewood and Sarasota, Greater Sarasota. So anyways, that's it for this one. It is a beaut. Lots of options. And in a great neighborhood that's one of the newest in Waterside and Lakewood in general. And man, look at that lake view. I mean, can you imagine the gorgeous sunrises coming up over this? This is just going to be amazing. I kind of want to be here in the morning for it. So, but anyways, and all luxury. That Wolf grill out there, nice touch for sure. So, all right, well, thank you again so much. So grateful for you guys following along here with us. And until next time, bye for now.